a button that you could get every one of your employees engaged and excited about what they're doing at work, would you push it? I fell into improv about 8 years ago, and I did it just for fun. I said, hey, I'm new to this town. Maybe I'll meet some new people. That sounds a little bit fun. It sounds a little scary, but I'm going to do it. And what I found was that many of the principles that improv teaches, I can apply to business, because at the time I was a director of client services for an advertising agency, and we handled big clients like Rolls-Royce and Trump Entertainment Resorts and Chewy's and all kinds of just very diverse clients. And I cannot tell you how many times I've had somebody in my office, one of my employees, crying because what a client said or didn't say, did or did not do. And in call centers, we never know what's going to happen next. We don't know what that next call is in their job. Say, for instance, we'll call her Julie. She walks in every day on time, and she sits in her seat, and she goes, woo! Let's do this! Do you think that that would be contagious? Do you think that it might affect the attitude and the tone of the rest of the group? Is it possible that any one of your companies are possibly losing thousands every single month because your employees are not engaged? Companies with engaged employees outperform those without by 202%. Would your managers or your directors or your VPs or your CEOs like to see a 202% increase on your reports this quarter, this year? So how many managers in the room? Anybody have a team? Awesome. So are you thinking, man, I already work 60, 70, 80 hours a week. How can I possibly add something else to my plate? Take a deep breath, because it's not all on you. What matters more and what's going to inspire people to go the extra mile is their fellow coworkers. Right? So it's not, the world doesn't revolve around you, manager. We're social creatures, and studies show that people with weaker social networks die younger. So if you don't have enough people surrounding you and supporting you, you're going to die. Literally, you will start to die. When one person has one friend, they're 7 times more likely to be engaged. When your employees are happy or satisfied, they show an average of 31% more productivity, 37% higher sales. Team building activities that allow the people to have a laugh with one another, the next day it's a lot more difficult for them to say, you know what, that's not my job, because they've already started to develop a relationship and a connection. They had a human connection through laughter. Instead of trying to compensate for their weaknesses, why are we not trying to enhance their strengths? That's obviously something that they already care about, they're motivated about, they're passionate about. They have special skills. We're all human beings. I cannot be the best at everything. So instead of focusing on their weaknesses, partner them with somebody that excels in those weak areas, and now you have this dynamic duo.